All right, so this is going to be our wrestling move of the week. We're going to start off in a single leg, and when we bring the single leg up into our underarm, we're going to look at two different ways of finishing the takedown based on the direction with which you're attempting it. So I've got Trey here. I am going to get Trey in a single leg. This is just, maybe I'll do a further breakdown here, but one of my favorite ways to kind of attack the single is if Trey's got a collar tie on me, I'm going to come through, get a little Russian tie, get my head to the inside, and I'm just gonna circle towards the leg, circle, 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 drop, and come into my single leg, punch, and come up into a high elbow position. Okay, so once I've got this single leg in the high elbow position, I'm gonna do one takedown where I circle to my left, and actually let's move back just a little bit so we got a little bit more space. I'm gonna do one takedown where I circle to my left and a different takedown when I circle to my right. So once I get into this high position here, I can either go with just sort of like a high elbow position, or I should say a high wrist position, but my elbow is down where I would have like a straight ankle lock, or if you want, you can go with like a rear naked choke grip. It's totally up to you. This has a little bit more control, but this has a little bit more freedom to use your other hand for the finish. So the first one, and this is the one that I like to start with, is I'll take my free hand. I'm gonna take my, my fingers right to like where the hamstring tendon is, and I'm just gonna turn Trey's knee out and kind of circle him back towards his butt so that he falls to the ground. So I just come from here, I open, circle, and then typically, just by twisting the knee, it brings the person down to the ground. So it's a really nice start. Can initiate some off balance, and it's heading to our right. Now I always like to have two options, one going in one direction and one going the other direction. So if that first one doesn't work, we can come back in the opposite direction and actually finish the takedown. So if I've got my takedown, or sorry, my single leg here, and I'm in this high wrist position, if this first one doesn't work, I grab the knee, I'm twisting, but he doesn't quite go down. Because he's moving this way, it actually sets me up really nicely to take my elbow and rotate and turn that knee down and in. And oftentimes this is kind of what happens. Trey may fall to his knee, or he may stay up in like the tripod position, in which case I can just start to climb. 1, 2, 3, and look to try to take the back from that quad pod position. If they go all the way down, even better, we just do the same climbing action, but now we've got a little bit more stability to finish that. So one more time, we'll go from the collar tie, I get my rush in, boom, my head position's good, I circle towards the leg, drop, get my single leg, push, and I extract my body so that I can come up into this high wrist position. First one, hand to the inside of the knee, and I'm circling back into my right, circle, 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 and it's literally like I'm trying to twist his knee the opposite direction. Lastly, I'll just take the leg here. Lastly, I try this one, boom, doesn't quite work. I'm gonna take my forearm, drive it into the knee, get that nice little bend, and then 1, 2, 3, climb it up the back, getting a nice hand on wristwatch or butterfly grip, and then whatever back take you prefer from there is totally up to you. So 2 options when you get the high wrist position with your body on the outside of the leg. Single leg little wrestling video for all you out there.